Welcome to another episode of Wisdom from a Homeschool Mom for Every Mom. Today, I want to discuss with you how every mother can give her children a love of numbers and a fluency in numbers and mathematical thinking and mathematical reasoning. Now, this is for every mother. Even if you don't think that you yourself are a math person, you can bring it into your child's life in a way that feels natural and comfortable. How? So to start with, math is in our lives everywhere. Let your children cook with you and bring in as part of the conversation, we're going to double this recipe. Can you help me figure it out? It calls for 2 eggs. How many eggs are we going to do? It calls for a 1/4 cup. Give them the 1/4 cup measurements and then give them a liquid measurement so they can see what happens when you have 2 1/4 cups. Let them discover that 2 1/4 cups make a 1/2 cup. You can have conversations about how many teaspoons in a tablespoon, how many cups in a quart. Let that just come up as you're cooking together and as you're exploring in the kitchen. You can also look around the world with you and do lots of estimation games. How many pine cones do you think are on that tree? How long do you think it will take, that squirrel to get across, up the telephone pole? How many leaves do you think might be floating down that stream? Everywhere you look, you can choose to focus on numbers and bring it into your children's lives. And then you don't have to always know the answer to everything, even if you do. So for example, when my 4-year-old might be setting the table, if they take out 2 forks, I could act totally clueless and say, wait, I know you have 2 forks. How many more do you need me to get for you from the drawer for everyone at our family to have one? And that's a subtraction problem that they're capable of doing in their head. So give them problems like that. When you go shopping with your kids, point out to them the unit price versus the price of the object. And then when there's sale prices, and sometimes you can play games of, can you guess what the tax is going to be? Percentages, sale discount percentages. Bring numbers into your life with them. And another thing you can do is play math games. Now you're going to be surprised by this, but there really are a lot of really fun math games out there. And some of the simplest ones for learning math facts are if you get a pack of flashcards with problems, you can play games like War. So you turn over a card with a math problem and your kid turns over a card with a math problem, and let's say it's addition. And whoever has the greatest sum wins that round. And if you both have the same sum, it's a war. You could do a match it or memory game also where you turn these flashcards upside down and you take turns turning over 2 at a time. And if the sum or the product or the difference or whatever it is the same value, then you get the match. There's lots of good games you could play. So bring numbers into your life with your kids. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Let them learn that numbers are everywhere. They're fun. They make sense. They're logical. And they will learn to get a wonderful sense of numbers and math fluency.